Well, if you go woke, you go broke.
You are a natural born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty of what you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we going to do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
What is the dealio, folkios? I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the My Take portion of this channel. If you are just now tuning in, get an idea what this channel is about, then subscribe. And if you've been following me for a while, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to me, okay? Because they have been unsubscribing people. Don't believe me? Double check and make sure that you are. All right. Also, don't forget, if you like what I've been doing, the material that I've been producing here, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, folks. Do not forget, by word of mouth, still to this day, you can let somebody know about this channel. Just say, hey, check this out. I mean, just, help us out here. You guys say you love that a lot of people are speaking out with their voices and all that. Then make sure that it gets out there, because you guys will be the reason why it happens that way. Word of mouth. All you have to do is share it as well, too. All right. So I appreciate that. All right. So yeah. Check this out, folks. Netflix cancels Ibram X Kendi's animated movie called Antiracist Baby. If you don't know who he is, this dude is supposedly like he's supposedly like the guru of this critical race theory push. Now, what's interesting is we were supposed to actually be on a panel and kind of go at it, but he canceled just like he canceled on Candace. So he has these ideologies that he pushed out with critical race theory. He's like one of the well-known people that do it. He directs the Center for Anti-Racist Research at Boston University. He has proposed the creation of a federal department anti-racism. The department would be independent, the elected branches of government, and would have power to nullify, veto, and abolish any law at any level of government with speech political leaders and others who are deemed insufficiently anti-racist. It says one practical result of creation such as department would be to overthrow capitalism. Well, boy, I don't know if you know this, Mr. Kendi. That's what Netflix is all about. And I don't know if you noticed this, but since Netflix has gone woke and they was putting this crazy, disgusting stuff on there with these little bitty kids, guess what started happening to Netflix? People started like leaving them. They started plummeting. So guess what? Guess what you were going to affect with them, Mr. Kendi? You were going to affect their capitalization is what you were going to do. You know that, right? So with him putting in here to overthrow capitalism, he says, since, according to him, he said, in order to truly be anti-racist, you have to truly be anti-capitalist. In other words, identify as the means of Marxism is the end. Check this out. He said, in order to truly be anti-racist, you have to be truly anti-capitalist. Netflix is not anti-capitalist. That's why they're getting rid of you, because you mess with their money. Now, answer me this. Are they going to come after Netflix now? Is Netflix racist because they canceled a black man trying to put out an anti-racist rhetoric? Huh? Is Black Lives Matter going to support you in this? Is the CRT community going to support you in this? Doubt it. This says critical race theory prescribes a revolutionary program that would overturn the principles of the Declaration and destroy the remaining structure of the Constitution. That's what their whole objective is when it comes to that. So check this out. Netflix is canceling several animated projects, including Ibram Kendi's film Antiracist Baby, as the streaming service has been forced to cut costs and lay off workers due to the dwindling subscriber numbers. So check this out. If this whole movement that got everybody so full, like they just gaining some type of ground, if this whole movement is so positive, it's so about the people and all that jazz, why is it that if Netflix is losing money, the first thing they're starting to cancel is things like this? Huh? Why are they keeping Dave Chappelle stuff up there? And and why is it that Netflix actually told some employees, if you don't like the stuff that we're putting up there that you don't agree with, y'all can happily leave. Let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to come after Netflix. I told y'all, look, it's a wrap. This is showing you that American people do not agree with a lot of this nonsense that people are trying to push out. Okay. So it says Ava DuVernay animated project Wings of Fire also has been given an axe, according to the Variety, in which cited sources as saying that the decision was creative rather than financial. Yeah, don't believe that. Netflix recently announced that it was laying off 150 workers, or 2% of its workforce, after reporting weak earnings in the first quarter of this year. Americans. That's what the heck I'm talking about. We, the people, have bigger voices. We, the people, have bigger voices. Don't be distraught at the hat that I'm wearing right now. I'm just waiting on some folks to just say that because they think as I'm saying this about this guy that has everything to do with, you're just putting a black community down. Why would you go after a black man? You was a black man going after, oh, shut up. That stuff is over. That stuff don't work with me. Just let's stop trying. It says the streaming service lost 200,000 customers during that period, the first time in a decade that the company didn't add paid users. Americans, congratulations. Keep the crap going. Let them know they don't have, guys, y'all know that the customers are the ones that run things. It's just like in medicine. If we didn't have no patients, we wouldn't have jobs. If there's no paying customers, they're not going to have jobs. Now, it says Kendi, like I mentioned, a Boston University professor and best-selling author, is controversial due to his advocacy anti-racism. His bestseller, How to Be an Anti-Racist, became a hit in the wake of protests that erupted following the fatal arrest of George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man in Minneapolis 2 years ago who was killed for being a criminal. Yeah, I just added for being a criminal part in there. Antiracist Baby, which is based on a book also written by him, was slated to be a series of animated set to music for preschoolers. Kendi has generated controversy for past statements about white people. Last month, he branded Republicans the party of white supremacy. Oh, Mr. Kendi, the party of white supremacy. You obviously don't know your history. Maybe you do, but you're just trying to play into this whole thing. To me, y'all know, I mean, don't get me wrong, they smart folks. I'm not gonna call this dude dumb. I mean, he got in on this whole cash flow of going along with this huge race wave that's been pretty much going around the United States. I mean, heck, I know that I'm completely against a lot of stuff that they are, but heck, I should have wrote a book too just to kind of cash in on it. Y'all get what I'm getting at? Yeah, I know. Anyway, this says that he said that the GOP is the party of white supremacy. Oh boy, but you are still on the plantation mentally. The Republicans are the party of white supremacists. They so white. They're so much of a white supremacist party that they were willing to kill other white people to free black people. Yeah, you black, right? They freed your ancestors. You do know that, right? Oh, but they switched and flipped. I guess they just said, well, we don't want them up north anymore. So how about we white people move to the south, and then the people down there in the south, they realize how terrible of a thing that they did. So they decided to move up north. And then, come on now. They did not switch. You gonna believe that nonsense? They didn't switch. You just think because they give you all these free incentives and subsidizing everything, you think that means that they must really like you. No, it's to keep your butt there. It's just like being on a plantation. Some slaves did not leave the plantation because they were scared of freedom. They didn't know how they were going to survive. The master tricked them. Well, you're not going to be able to survive without me. What you going to eat? Where you going to live? What about when it rains? What about if it snows? What about if it's too hot? You don't know the dangers going to face out there, but I do, so you might as well stay. And that's exactly what they're doing to black people right now mentally. And it's sad because you do have some slaves, the ones that actually stayed in the house who didn't want the Negroes to run. I might put this video in here to show y'all exactly what it's like if you were on a mental plantation and you trying to escape. I might do that. I do what you say. I do what you want me to do. I'll stay in the house and tell you of all the other Negroes that ain't acting right either. I call them out. I get on. I swear that that's what I do. I tell you all the other black folk out there that trying to do things that the master don't want them to do. I show will do it for you. Long as you don't hurt me anymore. Long as you feeds me. Long as you keep me clothed, long as you keep me in a nice house and all that, you pick my wife for me, long as you don't beat my kids, I swear I do all the things you want me to do, just please, you give me some food and I continue to eat it. I do all the things you want me to. I teach you, I teach you your family has to cook. I cook for you. I cook for your family comes and visit. I do all these things for you. Long as you please don't put me out the house for a week. I don't want to be like the other Negroes living out there in the fields. I like to stay in the house if you please let me abide in here by your side. It hurts me. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't seize my family. I didn't seize my wife. My wife and my children, they got to stay in the house. I love being a house Negro. I just love being a house Negro. And that's why I wears the hat today, to let them know, yes, I is a Uncle Tom. I is a Uncle Tom. And I do all the things you want me to. I'll be sure. Yeah, I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout. I tell you if any Negroes are trying to get free of the plantation mentality, so I can go out there and show y'all where to send the men and the horses out there to go get them and pull them Negroes back in, to keep them down there working on the plantation, to keep them like that. I shows will, massa. I love you. I shine your boots better. I'll spit shine them. I'll do all the things you want me to. I promise you I'll do that for you. Please don't do it no more. Anyway, this says Kendi also claimed that the GOP has harbored white supremacists, despite them leading the greatest domestic terrorist threat of our time. Yeah, he's lost. With the January 6th siege of the Capitol, he said they had the greatest domestic terrorist threat of our time. Boy, did they not see what Black Lives Matter did? He saw what Black Lives Matter did. I'm not even going to ask that. Right, because January 6th, they burned down houses, right? Because majority of those people there, who was probably 90% white people, they went back to their white neighborhoods. I don't care if it's a trailer park. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't care if it's a trailer park. I don't care if it's the suburbs. I don't care if it's the gated community. They went back and burned all their convenience stores and everything down. That's how mad white people were. That's how crazy, that's how mad they were that they rioted by burning down their own neighborhoods. Who did that? Oh, wait. Yeah. Anyway, it says in September 2020, he faced calls for his dismissal after suggesting that the Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett was a white colonizer who uses her two adopted Haitian children as props. Some white colonizers adopted black children, he wrote. They civilized these savage children in superior ways of white people while using them as props in their lifelong pictures of denial while cutting biological parents of these children out of the picture of humanity. What they are good for, folks like him, what they're good for is making statements and moving on. They don't want to actually have somebody come and talk with them. Beta male. You know what I mean? They don't want to, because all they want to do is just push their rhetoric and move on. They don't want to actually have no conversation with no one. I don't like to call it debate because it seems like you just wouldn't go in there and fight. No, I like to call them constructive conversations. He don't want to do anything like that. Candace asked him to come on the show. He didn't do it. Then there was a thing that they reached out to me and asked me, would I go on an interview with them and talk with a panel of 4 people on there? Just keep on beating around the bush. Yeah, I'll do it. But they don't want nobody like me on there. You know what I mean? So anyway, folks, this right here is just a sure sign. I'm pretty sure it's going to follow. I guarantee you, like, where Disney at? Disney's not saying anything, right? What happened to Disney? Huh? Disney is sitting there supporting communities that completely hate homosexuals, won't have nothing to do with homosexuals. But Disney ain't going to tell y'all that, are they? Yeah, Disney is spreading their Disney Plus over to other countries that absolutely 100% hate homosexuals. Some of these countries are actually racist against black people, for real. China. Yeah, I know y'all didn't know that. Yeah, China is not. Yes, they are. Look at movies that got black people in it that made it over to China. Look at their poster boards. Black Panther. They ain't gonna show T'Challa's real face. They're gonna cover his face up. Anyway, that's on a whole nother subject. Point of the matter is, this thing that they're trying to do, people are getting tired of it. And I told y'all, when it all comes down to it, no one is gonna want you to mess with their money. No company is getting ready to sit there and try to go broke, lose their money because of this rhetoric right here. I told y'all, people just thought, oh, this might be something to cash in on. We can ride the wave right now. Put the brakes on. America has spoken. America is tired of this rhetoric. America is tired of this whole racist thing. America is tired of y'all trying to divide us. That's exactly what y'all trying to do. America is tired of black people all of a sudden seem like they can get over and just go at white people. White people are tired of black people doing that to them. All in all, as Americans, period, all of us together, black, white, Asian, Indian, all of us are tired of it. We are completely tired of it. And it's showing right here. It's showing right here. We have spoken. The American people have spoken. So all this nonsense that y'all getting ready to try to come at me with, just come on. I'm pandering to the white people. I'm tap dancing. My only audience is white people. My only audience is baby boomers. I mean, I'm just telling you, they bring the most money too, because, you know, in medicine, baby boomers are our bread and butter. So yeah, what my point is that I'm doing this for, I'm throwing shots back at you. I can go with the best of them. You want to roast me? I will roast you back. You want to throw sarcasm in and throw shots? I will throw them right back at you. It's nothing to me. So keep on trying to throw all this stuff. Oh, you just this, you hate your own kind. Oh, that's just so sad what you turn into. I can't believe a young black man like you, but then yet you still in the same place you've been all this time. Oh, if you was to talk to your grandma, I have talked to my grandma. Guess what? She's proud of me. Oh, you should talk to your old aunts. I got great aunts. Talk to them. Guess what? They're proud of me. Yeah, you right, baby, because if we wasn't thinking like this, we probably would be able to move on and da-da-da too. But they, by our thinking and them tricking us, we still, yeah. I got cousins right now that's my same age, still stuck in the same place because they buying into all this nonsense. In the same place. Well, man, if they wasn't for this, we would be, and see, the only reason why the only reason why because I decided to actually do something with my life. You want to sit there and just keep on talking about how bad black people got it and the white people are the problem and the white supremacy. Oh, and then if you do something with yourself, oh, you pandering to the white people and you tap dancing for the white man. You are Uncle Tom, which if you do you even know the real story behind Uncle Tom? That's why I am embracing Uncle Tom. Yes, I am. I'm like, then y'all get pissed off because I'm telling y'all, I'm agreeing with you. I'm Uncle Tom. I am. The real Uncle Tom. I'm just like Uncle Tom. Do you know what he did? He was responsible for read the story, ignorant. He was responsible for getting a whole bunch of slaves off the plantation, which is exactly what I'm doing. But then y'all get pissed off because I'm getting them off the plantation and you just sitting back talking about, don't you go out there. I hope y'all, I'm playing that video. I'm playing that video. Anyway, folks, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy what I'm doing. Don't forget to share, folks. You have to share. It does not take any time for you to share this. It doesn't take any time for you just to say something to somebody that's on your contact list right now. You got friends that's on the same thought pattern as you are. Let them know, check this guy out. Check this guy out. Let them know any of the channels that y'all watch that's like mine that you guys agree with. Let y'all friends know, hey, just do something simple. Subscribe to these guys. Check them out. Because if y'all really want there to be a huge movement, if y'all really want this to get out, it's up to y'all to do it. I'm just one man. I posted this video that I know a lot of people have seen, but it's up to you guys to have this thing spread. We're making some headway. We are. All right. So, let's move on to the next thing, folks. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate the subscribing. I really appreciate you guys checking and double checking to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. All right. I don't know what it's called, but there's this thing where they say you can publicly subscribe. I don't know what that means, but you guys, I have no idea. When you publicly subscribe, I can see it on my side. Don't get discouraged or get like, oh my God, if I keep on leaving these messages saying, don't forget to subscribe. And if you already had, disregard this comment, because I don't know. There are some people who I can tell that they subscribe, other ones I can't. So if I'm leaving you that message, that means it doesn't show me on my side that you're publicly subscribed. All right. Thank you guys. All right. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. And also, right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny. It can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel. All right. So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it. Keep on supporting it. And God bless you all.